What up, everybody? It's your boy Mr. Singh's Derby Army coming at you with another review of today's game. Derby County 0, Millwall 1. Where do we begin? It was another frustrating day at the office for the Rams. Just it's a reoccurring theme at the minute. We seem to have a lot of the possession, but we're doing nothing with it. Pretty similar to how it was earlier on in the season. I mean, there's pundits are arguing that we probably did enough to win the game. Me personally, I just think we lack any sort of creativity in the final third. I mean, we put balls into the box, but there's nobody sort of really gambling on those opportunities. I thought Byrne was pretty good again. My player of the season this year. Very, very consistent. He's just a different attacking outlet. He had a decent, solid game, but he was putting the balls into the box, and there was hardly anybody in the box. Or if there was, we're not really going into him hard enough. Or it's like it's easy picking. It was easy pickings for the Milwall defense today. Like, barring probably the corner where Sibley got a foot onto it and hit the crossbar, we didn't really look like scoring again. Unfortunately. Josviak got into a few good positions today, but again, I think he was caught in two minds about what he wanted to do, whether to shoot, whether to put the ball across the put the ball across the 6 yard. But again, it's starting to bring back a similar feeling of how we were playing earlier on in the season, and let's be honest, it's squeaky bum time now. We really need to start pushing on. Getting points on the board, because the more we lose, the more points we're dropping, the deeper we're going to get into this relegation fight. I mean, it still is a very big possibility that the Rams can still go down. We're not clear by any stretch of the means at the minute. Don't forget, Rotherham have got about 3 games in hand on us now, and we've got to play a lot of the bottom sides towards the end of the season anyway. So it's looking tough. We really need to get the confidence of the lads back up again, because today we look devoured of any confidence. It's just, I don't know, we're good with the ball up until we get to the final third, and we don't know what we're doing as soon as we get there. The balls are going into the box, but no one's gambling on them, or we're taking too many touches, or too many misplaced passes today. It was very sloppy. Didn't look great, but what can I say? Milwall are that sort of side. Smash and grab 1-0 win. We should be used to this. This is how Rowett's sides normally set up, and they did it to a T. A set piece corner coming in. He was unmarked. Free header. I mean, it looked like Mengi was ball watching, but we have to remember he's 18 years old. He's still getting to grips with the championship, and mistakes like this are going to be made. It's just part of his development. Just unfortunately, it cost us 3 points today, but these things do happen. And again, it's probably what happens if you put an inexperienced centre-back right in the thrust of it all. I mean, he had a good game at Barnsley, don't get me wrong. Probably a man of the match performance against Barnsley. But yeah, it was... It was just a lapse of concentration, and I don't know about what you guys think, but I really disagree with zonal marking. I just think that we're not good enough to do zonal marking. We haven't got the players to do carry out zonal marking to a T. So yeah, it was a 1-0 smash and grab, because Millwall didn't look great today. Return of Mason Bennett and George Evans. Mason Bennett was very quiet, I thought, and George Evans was doing what George Evans does in the middle of the park, ruffling feathers. And yeah, it was a smash and grab, wasn't it, really? There's not much more you can say. The performance was a bit... It was sort of like looking over our shoulder a lot more now than we were a few weeks ago. Performances actually haven't been that great from us for a number of weeks now. I'm not even talking about the last couple. I would say a good 7 or 8 games we haven't looked that great. I mean, barring maybe Huddersfield, and Huddersfield are a poor team anyway. Our performances have sort of dipped, and it's like that new manager, the new manager dust has sort of been swept away. and the team has sort of gone back into its shell again, which is unfortunate. But we need to pick up points as soon as, because it's not looking great. The battle for the bottom three is well and truly on now. We're by no means clear of it. We're pretty much in the thick of it now, so we really need to start getting points on the board. I think we've got Brentford on Tuesday. I'm not expecting much from that game, but then it'll be typical Derby to go over there and get 3 points. So big game on Saturday against Luton next week. Ooh. It's gonna be a tough run in, because don't forget we've got a lot of the bottom sides to play. I think our last 2 games are actually Sheffield Wednesday and Birmingham, and they're in the thick of it with us. So you're looking at relegation 6-pointers from now until the end of the season. But yeah, we've got to do something different. I know Rooney's trying different formations and stuff, etc. But whatever he's doing is, at the moment, it doesn't seem to be working. I'm guessing it's probably due to a lack of confidence. The Rams do look, especially in the final third, they look very clueless. I don't know what they want to do, whether they want to put an extra pass on or whether they want to go for a shot. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities. We should have just pinged it and had a shot on goal. You never know. But for me, it was too much dilly-dallying, too much overthinking the play. Really needs to bring it back to a simpler sort of style of football. I think we're thinking too much about what we want to do. Maybe the formation changes constantly and the team changes aren't helping. But we really need to roll our sleeves up now, because we're right in it. There's no ifs or buts about it now. Yeah, so that's it. Not much more to say on that, other than I thought Burn was probably our best player again today. Roberts actually looked decent when he come on, linked up well with Burn. Hopefully they can form some sort of partnership and kick on from here. But yeah, it's going to look tough. It's going to be a tough run in. Just got to brace ourselves really and see where we go from here. Yeah, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. We're playing Brentford. So I'll catch you guys then. Big peace and one love to all my Derby family.